it'll be it's the best car that we have. It may be, and undoubtedly ever made. You'd expect me to say that, but it really is a cool car, and I want you to drive it.
Of course.
Yeah, I want you to drive it. I mean, now my background is I've worked for a couple different companies. I've been back with Ford for 13 months, so I'm not a career Ford guy. So I've had some other perspectives also on what I worked in the Asian brand for a while. So we have two Tauri here. We have a show, which is right here. I had to check. That, of course, is a car that we've had, in the 90s. It was a pretty famous cult car. It had a high-performance engine for its time, and it was kind of still a cult car. People will go buy Ford shows. So the difference is this has tricked up technology. It has our new EcoBoost engine, which is direct injection, twin turbo. That's as far as the engineering stuff goes. And it basically produces, the theory of the EcoBoost is that you take the size of a smaller car engine, like a 6-cylinder, and you get the performance of an 8-cylinder, but you get the fuel economy of the 6-cylinder. So that one has about 265 horsepower. This has 365 horsepower, which is a lot out of a 6-cylinder engine. And there is virtually no degradation in the mileage. So I had the opportunity to take it to Chicago, from Detroit to Chicago and back, and got about 27 miles per gallon last weekend at highway speeds. So it's really cool. And this car is also our technology showcase. So I was telling the guys and ladies that it has speed control, which isn't anything new. It also has you can set a distance as to how far you want to be alerted if a car's in front of you, which isn't necessarily new. But what is new is that if you approach too quickly and you close on the other car, audible warning goes off, light goes on that you can't miss on the dash, and the brakes pre-charge. So basically it won't brake, but the car knows that you're closing on another car. It has blind spot warning, which is really cool. Blind spot warning is there's a radar device here, and the radar device is scanning. It scans over this way, and when a car goes in your blind spot, which of course there always is a blind spot, a little light goes on right here, and it lets you know that there's a car in your blind spot. I have to say, when I first heard about this, I said, that's interesting. But I don't know if you've I ride motorcycles and bicycles, and I've always trained, I've trained to look over my shoulder, because you do that when you ride those sort of things. So I still look over my shoulder, but now this light is in the side view mirror, and it works. It's bulletproof, car's in the blind spot, you don't see it, and the light's on. The other thing it has is it has radar technology, so that when you're backing up the car, you're in a parking spot, you got a big van on one side, you got a pickup truck on the other, you're backing up inch by inch, that if a car is coming, it will give you an audible sound that there's a car approaching. So you're inching out, you don't know what to do about that, so it sounds off. So it's a pretty tricked up car. It has our current generation nav and sync, which is our partnership with Microsoft on the technology standpoint. You have hands-free dialing, hands-free radio.
So it's Microsoft provide.
Pardon me?
What part of the technology is Microsoft provide?
Well, Microsoft supplies almost all the technology in conjunction with our team. So you can enable your iPod. You can download into that. Actually, you don't download, you plug in, but you can voice command it. Play Rolling Stones. I'm old guy. Call, sue, add, sell. Hands-free on that. It has up-to-date nav, which I'd invite you to get in and experience that. There's all these generations of nav that are coming out. This is state-of-the-art nav. And and that's about it.
What fuel does it use? Regular?
Regular fuel, right? And this
I like
also
the-
has, pardon me.
I like the fact that you don't have to take the cap
Yeah,
off.
this is this capless. You know, it's kind of NASCAR technology where there's no fuel cap you have to unscrew. Full-time capless. Made. I don't know if I mentioned made in Chicago, and we kept the price. Price start at the same price the old car left off at. So about $27,000. This car goes up to about $39,000. Then you can add some options. And people say, "Wow, $39,000 for a Taurus." I will tell you that for the technology and the performance, 365 horsepower, loaded with technology. Frankly, we compare this car to Audi A6, Lexus GS that are 10,000 plus more in cost. So we're not saying that this is the competitor, but we're saying that it has the same technology for thousands less. So it's a really cool car, and why don't you guys go drive them? You sign up and drive.
One of the cool things about this car, it's really a minor thing, but it has, not only does it have heated seats, but it has air conditioned seats.
Oh, sweet.
If you look, if you look on the blue triangle there for each of the seats, if you press it, it kind of comes up in like a, it's kind of a neat feature. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's blue too. There's some air in this joint. You guys hot back there?
Yeah. Some red buttons there. You want to look for the blue buttons?
Some touchscreen? Yeah, there we go. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that. It's got nice power. I like it.
Nice pickup when you need
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm happy with it. Sorry, kids. We're at K and
Spot that you can probably, or actually you could take Connecticut here, make a left in Connecticut, and then go through DuPont Circle and get off at Mass. And after DuPont Circle, Mass turns into a little bit of a,
well, I got no left turn here. But I like that one.
let's see what I see.
Oh yeah, I see the little blind spot thing.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's nice.
What is the ship? It's a yellow dot.
Yeah, it's kind of like yellowish orangish dot that pops up.
Oh, I see it over there more.
Yep.
On a window or something?
On the side mirror. See, it's on right now.
Sorry, guys.
That's cool.
I blog about technology and innovation. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I'm just checking traffic right now.
What's your blog called?
Neuron Spark.
Neuron Spark. Okay. And what's your background aside from blogging?
Technology. Computers.
Okay.
I got sucked into the cars when the computers landed in the car.
Gotcha. Just read there's a Business Week article about research and innovation. I guess it came out this week probably.
So that's the other Taurus.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. Hit the Taurus.
This that guy in the black shirt should, I think you're on the other side of those guys.
Yeah.